Finally, Burkina Faso has set the ball rolling in Africa.
And we are talking about no other than Captain Ibrahim Traore's Burkina Faso. Yes, Burkina Faso, the land of the upright. Burkina Faso, the land where the upright men rise up to power and they put the country or the nation on its right path. Burkina Faso is bordered by Ghana, Niger, Mali, Ivory Coast, Togo, Benin, and even Nigeria. Burkina Faso, yes, extends that much. It extends that much, yes. And it's a nation that is rich in natural resources, especially gold. Could you imagine that Burkina Faso is the 5th largest gold producer in the whole of Africa? Yet, the people live in stupor. So, there came a day, there came a dawn, a breaking of day that woke up with Captain Ibrahim Traore leading the nation and calling the plugs to be pulled out. Nothing more, nothing else. Africa must rise. Africa must unite. So Captain Ibrahim Traore said, no, no more. Enough is enough to all the neocolonialism and the imperialism and the kind of rulership that the country is having, where everything they do, they must seek permission from France, as if they are still slaves to France. And yes, they were. Until he said no more to that. No more, we are no more going to seek permission from anybody before we develop our own country. We are taking our destiny into our own hands. Burkina Faso today is on the rise. I wouldn't like to talk much about the history of Burkina Faso because it brings me pain and sorrow in my heart, looking at how the nation of the upright has been tormented. But today, I would like to talk about what is going on currently in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is doing very well. For your information, unlike what the people are telling you, not what the people are saying, Burkina Faso is doing very, very well. Developmental projects are going on. The mining company is doing very well. The people are having fun. The security of the people is not at stake, but rather the security of the people is actually being the priority of the country. Now, Captain Ibrahim Traore, being the leader of the community or the country, has done so much well, and he deserves all the applause. Yes, when you watch some other vloggers who has visited the place, when you check, you realize that yes, they have seen what they actually want to see Africa to be like. Just imagine that a country that is being ruled by military leadership, yet the people are rejoicing. It's because what they wanted has been seen. Let me tell you this, it is not always that Africans would like to be in democracy. No. I believe that to some extent, even to some extent in every democracy, there is some level of autocracy in it. Had it not been so, like we wouldn't have seen the president of the United States waking up in the morning and writing so many things and then pushing it to people to take. So, if today our leaders in Africa are also doing the same, they wake up, they tell us what to do, and we see it as right, until we complain, we call on all the foreign media to leave us alone. Africa is having its best time. Africa is rising, but Burkina Faso is leading the way. Yes, when you go to Burkina Faso now, you realize that they are having their own development, they are producing their own cars. Yes, I realize they are having some e-vehicles they are producing currently. You realize that they are building their own refineries, they are building their own roads, they are targeting a lot, they are doing a lot for the country. So, what else do we need than to follow this line? What else do we need than to pray that this will last forever and nothing changes? With this, I'll say to the West that they should hands off Ibrahim Traore. They shouldn't try it because Africa and all the black communities across the world have their eyes on him and they are protecting him keenly. Thank you.
L'ONBA soit davantage renforcé en termes d'équipement, mais également travailler à ce qu'on en prenne soin. Parce que les initiatives de ce genre ont existé de par le passé, mais elles n'ont pas pu être pérennisées à cause du mauvais entretien. Et voilà pourquoi nous avons mis en garde l'ensemble des acteurs sur la nécessité de mettre tout le sérieux qu'il faut.
Avec les débuts de travaux sur 14 mars, les ouvriers bénéficient de 3 jours supplémentaires sur le délai imparti. Le commandant Ismaël Sombier a émis le souhait qu'il n'y ait aucun arrêt des travaux jusqu'à réception.
Réquisitionnés, les contrevenants sont soumis aux travaux d'intérêt général, notamment le curage à des caniveaux sur le boulevard de l'Indépendance. C'est le cas de Fatoumata et de Sakina.
Ce matin, je partais au service et puis j'étais en communication à côté du feu. C'était pas au feu, c'était à côté du feu. Et quand le feu est passé, je suis partie. Ils m'ont arrêté que j'ai brûlé le feu. Et que non-respect des feux tricolores parce que j'étais en communication.
Je partais au service, je me suis levée tôt le matin et puis je me suis préparée et puis j'ai pris la route du service. Nettement, je partais et puis le feu était orange. Donc d'ici que je veux m'arrêter, je voulais ralentir, mais le feu était orange. J'ai dépassé le feu, j'ai vu les policiers devant moi, donc je me suis nettement arrêtée devant le feu. En temps, il y a une policière qui est venue dire que j'ai brûlé le feu, que je n'ai pas respecté le code de la route.
Tolérance zéro pour ces recrues d'un jour. Vieux, jeunes et femmes, pour avoir manqué à leur devoir civique, participent à la construction du Burkina Nouveau, voulu par les autorités du pays.
Moi, à mon âge, je peux brûler le feu. Depuis que je suis né, je n'ai jamais brûlé le feu. Mais comme c'est un travail d'intérêt commun là, nous tous, vraiment, on aime notre pays, on aime notre président. Voilà pourquoi je n'ai pas cherché à discuter. Sinon, moi, depuis que je suis là, je n'ai jamais brûlé le feu. Et je ne vais jamais brûler le feu. Je dois donner le bon exemple.
Ce que j'ai dit, je veux sensibiliser la population à respecter les codes de la route, voilà. Pour ne pas faire le cas comme ce que je viens de faire.
Selon un communiqué de la Direction générale de la police nationale des Hauts-Bassins, cette initiative s'inscrit dans le cadre des actions combinées de sensibilisation et de répression.
Our minds have been somewhat blocked and we've been told to consume. But no, we need to create and you need to believe in yourselves. If we don't believe in ourselves, we can't succeed, and that's the focus of our ongoing communication. The youth must believe in themselves. Each of us must believe in ourselves, and it's possible. Today we are picking out some talents from everywhere, inventors and all. We are waiting to set up, as I mentioned last time, a center that will be like an incubator so that you do vocational training, that's true, but we're going to do practical work. And we need to create many things ourselves locally. There's no reason to pay for everything outside. We buy everything. Abroad, it's jobs we're giving away abroad. You agree with me. When you go home, you see there are many utensils, many items in the house. You wonder, but why can't we make them here? Why do we have to pay outside? It's the same with the military, where I said, well, I'm not ordering armored vehicles anymore. It's over. We manufacture. Maybe we'll succeed, maybe we won't. That's it. And that's what's happening now. It's over. What we've ordered, that's come, that's it. What's on the way, that's it. But it's over. We're not ordering anymore. We're going to manufacture locally. We shouldn't be afraid to fail. We might try and it might not work. We'll modify, we'll try, but we will succeed. That's it too. So we need to have confidence in ourselves. All the industrial units we pay for outside, you can do it. You often go to pay for industrial units and you realize it's just a conveyor belt with an electric motor that moves something, assembling small cubes. We can do it, we have welders capable of doing it, but we often don't trust ourselves or we're just consumers. We can't pay for everything outside, no. So vocational training.
Urban development projects are advancing at an impressive rate, capturing attention from across Africa, and we'll be discussing about it. Ouagadougou, the nation's capital, is experiencing substantial changes through the construction of high-rise buildings, enhanced drainage systems, and expanded road networks, all at the behest of Ibrahim Traore. This initiative demonstrates a strategic effort to modernize Ouagadougou and improve living conditions for its residents. This progress reflects a deliberate plan to address long-standing urban challenges and position the city as a model of development, showcasing Ibrahim
de l'autorité communale, en ce sens qu'il permet de désengorger la ville de Ouagadougou, donc du trop-plein de trafic.
L'autoroute est toujours sous chantier, mais la réalisation du projet est à un niveau avancé.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes à un taux de réalisation de près de 71% contre un délai consommé de 70%. C'est un projet de 125 km en 2 fois 2 voies avec une piste cyclable de 1,50 m de part et d'autre avec un TPC de 10 mètres. Donc ce projet, c'est également 130 unités d'amorce qui se greffent au projet de contournement. C'est également 18 860 mètres linéaires de réseau d'assainissement. Le projet de contournement de la ville de Ouagadougou, c'est également 3300 PAP, personnes affectées par le projet, qui sont concernées. Et au jour d'aujourd'hui, autour de 70%, nous avions dédommagé près de